Right now, I want to show you this Eureka. This is a canister or bagless vacuum. That just means all your dirt, dust, and debris is going to get collected in this canister here. There's no bag to it that you have to worry about replacing or emptying. You're just going to empty out the canister every time you use it. First of all, when you get the vacuum, there is some light assembly required. This handle will not be on it. You'll have to put the handle on. However, the handle is removable for when you use your different cleaning attachments. Also, you have to put these little pieces on here, these little plastic hooks basically to wrap the cord around. The top one is blue, it's got 2 arrows on it and it swivels, and this will allow you to get the cord off quickly. The bottom one here has a platform for you to put on your narrow path cleaning tool. Then you have the other cleaning tools that will go on the vacuum in different positions, and then you have the turbo brush here as well. I'll go over all the tools shortly. Then as far as using the vacuum here, you've got 2 different pedals. You've got one pedal here that you will push to release the handle. Now on the bottom of the vacuum, there's also a flat platform with 2 wheels on it. That raises and lowers so that when you release the handle and go backwards, the head of the vacuum actually goes down, getting it closer to the carpet or area that you're vacuuming. And then when you come back up, it raises that part so that when you got the vacuum on and you're using the hose attachment, this agitator is going to be spinning, and that way it's not spinning on the area that you are cleaning. And then you also have this pedal here, just one. That's the on and off button. That's how you're going to power it on and off. Then also here on the top of the head of the vacuum here, you've got different levels, and this raises and lowers the head of the vacuum again, depending on what you are vacuuming. So if you're going to be doing low carpet or bare floor, there's one setting, and then it goes from low carpet to high carpet, and it just depends on the pile of your carpet. So if you've got low pile carpet or high pile carpet, it's going to help you adjust it. So if you're noticing that the carpet's not getting as clean as you'd like, you can go ahead and lower that. If you're noticing that the vacuum is really hard to push because you've got deeper pile carpet, you can turn it to the high setting. So it's just a way to customize the vacuum. Now when you're all done, there's a button on the top here that you will press to release the canister. Now the canister, to empty it, you've got a button here on the front that you will push, and that will drop the bottom lid, and that will allow all of your hair, dirt, dust, and debris to fall out. But here you also have this cylinder inside that does need to be removed sometimes. It's not even a quarter turn, it's just like an eighth of a turn, and then it comes right out. Now you can rinse this out, clean this out, and then it goes back in. Now this does have some little slots on it up here on the actual cylinder inside here, and then again on the actual plastic piece there's these 2 little knobs here that just need to line up, and then it slides on, and then it pretty much locks back into position. There you go. Then also on the top here, there is a release here that you can open up, and now you can access the top and the filter. So this filter piece does come out, and then you can actually clean inside here if you've got any buildup in there. But then this filter actually comes out as well, and you can actually rinse this off. So this will collect a bunch of dust. You'll rinse this off when needed, let it set aside and dry completely before putting it back together. But then once that's all done, you can go ahead and put it back into your vacuum here and put it together for your next use. Putting the canister back on is nothing fancy. You just kind of put the base on first and then push it back on, and it clicks and locks into position. It's also got a handle here, so now you can pick up the vacuum as you need to, and it makes it really easy to carry around to use the vacuum. Using the vacuum, I'm going to go ahead and put it to work here in the bedroom. We've got a German Shepherd Great Pyrenees mix, so he sheds a lot. We also have 2 cats. We'll see how it does afterwards, how much hair collects here in the canister. Now I want to show you the different tools that come with it. So first of all, we have this narrow path tool. So this tool is really great for getting in your tiny nooks, crannies, crevices, right in between where the baseboards meet the carpet. You could use it on stairs, you can use it behind dressers, under things. It's a really narrow tool that allows you to get into tighter places. Now you also have this attachment here with the brush. It's got these nice soft bristles that allow you to get up extra stuff. These are great for stairs, couches, different furniture, things like that. If you just need a little agitation here, those soft bristles will help get and loosen that dirt, dust, and debris. Then over here you have this fabric tool. So this has some soft fabric on it, and these pieces actually work really good for grabbing hair. So I actually love this on my couches, on my chairs, things where the animals sit on and we're getting a lot of hair. So I really like that attachment here. I can use it on the dog bed or the cat bed, and it really helps pick up some of that extra hair. And also we have the turbo brush. So this brush actually has an agitator built into it. So when you're using the hose attachment, you can now get an agitator that's going to help even get some of that deeper hair, dirt, dust, and debris that's really into kind of your fabric or different furniture that you're using this brush on. You can use it on stairs, couches, chairs, bedding, you know, lots of different options to use this little brush on. So use it as needed, especially when you're dealing with an area that's got tougher hair and stuff that's just not coming off. I really like it on the stairs. In my house right now, I don't have any carpeted stairs, so I'm not using it for that, so it's not as necessary. Of course, getting started with the vacuum, first thing we're going to do is hit the pedal here to release the handle and tilt it backwards. Then we're going to step on the other pedal to power it on. Now we're just going to push the vacuum back and forth here slowly to let it start picking up the hair, dirt, dust, and debris. Now at this point, if I'm noticing that I'm not getting as clean as I'd like, or it's maybe just not working like I'd like, I can go ahead and adjust that level that I showed you on top of the vacuum head. So I can rotate it, whether I'm working on a bare floor, low carpet, or high carpet. Kind of adjust it. I typically leave it right in the middle, and that works well for me. However, you're going to have to experiment with this and find what works best for you. Now, when using the different hose attachments, of course, we're just going to lift the hose off the base of the vacuum. You just pull it right off, and now you could attach a tool directly to the hose here, or you can actually release the handle. So on the top of the handle on the back here, there's a little blue lever that you just push down, and now you can actually lift off the handle. Now if you see here on the hose and then the back of the handle, there's a little slot and groove. You just line that up, push it on, twist it to lock it in place, and now you have another couple feet of extension here, and this really helps if you're getting in longer, harder to reach places. It just gives you a little bit of extra. Now you can attach your tool directly to the end of the handle there that we are now using as our cleaning tool, and from here you can just clean what you want as needed. Nice, so here we are at the end here. I've got the canisters pretty full here. So again, I used all of the different attachments. I will say this one right here with the little red, it kind of feels like felt with the red fabric here. This was like Velcro. This basically stuck, like hair stuck to this really good. So this is great for picking up hair. So I really like this tool. This one with the extra long bristles, this was good for getting that hair that was in the corners, especially in that dog bed. So this is good for just kind of getting hair that's kind of tucked in the corner and stuff like that. So I think that would be great for stairs with that stuff stuck in the corner. Also, the narrow path tool on the back here would be good for that as well. The stuff that's really jammed in the corner there, that would be great for that. And then of course you did see the turbo brush. That did a really good job kind of picking stuff up. The agitator is going to help loosen stuff. There's kind of a sweet spot there as far as kind of if you tilt it down too much into the fabric or whatever you're working on, that brush will stop spinning. So you kind of want to ease off a little bit and let that brush do its work. And that's the same here for this agitator on the main vacuum head. So again, you want to adjust it as needed. Now when it's in its backwards position here, so once you've unlocked the head of the vacuum, you can really tell more how it lifts and lowers the head of the vacuum, so you can adjust it as needed. So next time I might try it a little bit lower, but again, just like this brush up here, there is that sweet spot where you want those bristles to be just agitating the dirt, dust, and debris and hair just to loosen it up, and then you let the vacuum do the rest of the work. So let's take a look at the canister here. So again, there's a little blue button here that we just push to release it. And I spent 10 minutes in that bedroom. Look at all that hair I collected there. That thing is pretty much almost full here. So there is a max fill line where they suggest that you go ahead and empty it out and then just continue vacuuming on along as needed. So again here, there is that push button here. You will push that. That will drop the lid there and you can empty it out. Then you can get that canister out there and clean it as needed. And personally, all honesty, I probably rinse out that filter once a month, every couple months. It really just depends on how often you use the vacuum. A lot of times you'll start smelling. It smells kind of musky. It's just got that smell to it and you're like, oh, I need to rinse out that filter. Also performance-wise, you know, if you're noticing that it's not working as good as it used to or it's just not right, you might want to go ahead and clean that filter. So there you go. I am very impressed with how it did. 10 minutes in that bedroom, it picked up all that hair. It's got really good suction. It's got lots of different features, lots of different tools, and I really like it as far as a vacuum goes. So there you go. I really like the vacuum. Hopefully that was helpful. If you like DIY, fixing up the house, doing little projects around the house, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Drew. I'll see you in the next one.